Just as the Comitatus starts moving, Sidarius climbs onto the cart you're sitting on. Javik and Morwen are by your side. I'm sure you noticed that the archer woman, their leader, was not at this camp either. The knight informs you in a matter-of-fact way. You nod, already wary of what comes next. The priests in our company used their magic on some of the captured abolitionists and found out about another encampment, so that is where she should be hiding. I know you'd like to be on your way, but I promise you this is the last time your assistance is required by the Empire in this matter. So where's the camp? It's on the border of Arenas Negras, a little ways from its southernmost point. Knight's expression leaves no doubt that he expects a strong reaction from his audience. That's insanity, Javik gasps. And you intend to follow them there? It was risky enough when we... It is our destination, Sidarius interrupts him, surprisingly calm. They probably won't be that difficult to find there, Orwin says, turning to you. They must have thought it was enough that nobody would dare seek them in that accursed place. Ask the knight if this manhunt will end there. Aye, I swear I'll take my leave of you after the camp is cleared, Sidarius says. You've done your part well, but I suggest you prepare for this. You'll need fighters for this, and you'll probably want supplies to last you till Ash. Or is that not where you'll be headed after we part ways? Tell him it is. He jumps off the car. Then everyone knows what to do. I leave the details to you and your crew. Javik sighs angrily. Morwen just nods her acknowledgement and goes about her business with the scouts. I'm sorry, boss. I just hate the fact that we've become this damn assassin platoon for that terrible man. I hate everything about this, and most of the crew does too. There's only so much we can take of this. I'm doing all I can to leave this behind, but I need your support too. Javik does not look at you when he finally speaks. Fine. Goes back to his duties and you look out over the horizon, bleak and forlorn over the wasteland. Our hands were bloodied and the hearts ached with the cruelty of the hunt, but at last the Comitatus had a glimmer of hope. Only one battle remained and we would be released from our bonds to the Empire. We journeyed on with a heavy conscience and prepared for a peril that lay ahead. Right, so where was it again? On the border of... I was sure I'd been the place that they talked about. Clearly not. Can't zoom out any further than this. Where are we going? Regions Arenas Vorax. Right. Where is Arenas Vorax? There's Arenas. Arenas Negras. Arenas Vorax is this very bit that we're in. There's the last chapter of it. Very south, I think he said. Got 26 days supplies, but my people are going to get very upset before that. Can I equip them as the Jude? Yep, you best. Alright, this is the end of the day that I can level them up, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Everyone trade. Okay, alright. Head of the fighting crew when it comes to defending the Comitatus. Person in charge of supplies and provisions, as well as loading cargo and general discipline. Water Prime. Nah, I don't think it's gonna let me. Oh well. Right, no insight. Smashing. Must have leveled them up after the save. Damn it. I made myself a lot better. Didn't upgrade my actual fighters. Pleb. So we currently owe them 5 gold. Lovely. Smashing. Wonderful. We're not going to get 5 gold from what we have, so oh god damn it. I thought that was just going to be the end. Well, go down to the southern tip. Lunch break brings a fight among the slaves. Not as interesting as the great gladiatorial games in imperial cities, just 2 people hating each other and getting even. One of the burdened slaves attacked the slave overseer, who gave out portions for lunch. Apparently he was cheated out of his hard bread and soup. When you get there, both of them are already bloodied. Fight with stones and fists as the Comitatus stands around them. Some of the scouts are already betting on the outcome. Have the burdened slave killed and let the slave overseer live. That, yeah, seems like the fairest way to do it. It has to be across that way then. Because I stopped there, so unless they're there. Can I save here? Oh no, it only saves on. Oh, new days, yeah, so I don't think there was a mere southern way go there though. Okay. Their morale sucks. Great, more of these buggers. Get rid of the javelin boy. Come on, Morwen. It's just gotta keep doing that until Good, and it was a mess, not an evade. Right, well that's our stuns, so no point in bothering to go further now. Free health, finish him off, thank you. No fear of javelins here, thank you. Let's get rid of this guy next. Right, she gets a turn this time, good. There's 3. 4 left, she's no way doing 4. Nope. And then there was one. Really? Couldn't have done that a turn ago now. Oh, crap for 6. Lovely. Oh, come on, Sidarius. Of course he gets first turn. Boo. Is she gonna actually get to kill somebody? Nope. Make sure Sidarius has a bit more accuracy for the kill shot. There we go. Count the losses and the gains. 2 bros and 1 morale. Yay! Yay! Success. You're gonna hate me completely. Yeah, I get a feeling it is across that way I need to go. There's no way for me to get this morale back up. I give you double. It's fine. I'm good for it, honest. Damn it. I mean, might as well finish checking. Nah. Okay, so we need to load. Crap, what point was that? Okay. Right, okay. That is the one. Okay, so we'll go across that way then. X5 something. 6. I'm sure it was the south we needed to go to. Double pay. Double food. You're all fine, honest. Good. We weathered the storm successfully. Double pay, double food. I can't make that 5, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to pay you your due, don't worry. Double pay, single rations. Yep. Oh. One of your crew gets drunk and in his drunken frustration beats a slave. By the time it's clear that it's more than usual beating, it's too late. The slave's head is bashed in with a rock. What do you do with the perpetrator? -1 worker, +1 slave, +1 worker after 10 days, -1 slave after 10 days. That seems like the fair way to do it. Have some extra sleep, people. Hang on a minute. I think I heard that bit wrong. I'm sure he had said it south. Yeah, quicksand, cool. Yay. Morale up. Woo. No problem. Ugh. Oh, seriously? I'm pretty sure I've misread that. There is zero way I am paying these people off. Let's stop and have a rest. Vigor and supplies. Strange village easily accommodates the whole Comitatus. Houses are eerily empty. Under the forum, there's a huge tank of water with a small fountain in the middle. Water turns out fresh and drinkable. The sand buildings and the environment makes everyone jumpy though, like you made yourselves guests in somebody else's summer house. Thus, beasts and slaves are fed and watered fast. Some workers and fighters do not even sit down, they just walk around in the shade and look for sources of danger while cooling off. You are right to be mistrustful. You are still watering the beasts when a mounted patrol gallops in through the hole in the fence that serves as gate. Their mounts are brown, flowing burnesses mark them as Sadira nomads. Undoubtedly the best desert trackers in Orient's Thorax. Oh, fix. Mounted patrol races round Comitatus menacingly, but there are no spears flying yet. They just circle the little village for now. One of them gallops out of formation, back towards where they came from. Then the leader of the 6 remaining riders strides into the forum and demands to talk to the Vagrus. She's at least middle-aged, has lost most of her nose and an ear, and uses her spear in a worryingly proficient manner. She speaks loud and clear. You invaded the sacred oasis of the Aitrar tribe just before the feast of Ranakor. This is a sacrilege, and regardless of your stature, status, or origin, you and your whole Comitatus will surely die. No, I'm not going to fight. But she does not actually attack. Oh, these are just words that can be countered with other words. Javik might be able to influence events. Your words are effective. The patrol leader seems less certain in your immediate demise. Still, the crime stands, but there are ways to pay off its price. You can offer a sacrifice or some metal. They like that. Alternatively, you can give them some of your goods. I could have had a bone necklace at some point. Okay. Yeah, give her a mount. Sure. Lock yourself in. Oh, the morale's alright. You're woken by a commotion nearby. It takes you a few seconds to gather your wits and get to your feet. Joining the commotion, it appears to you that Javik is arguing with Sidarius in a very intense manner. Executors are standing nearby, weapons in hand, looking threatening and grim. Your fighters are throwing quizzical glances at each other, leaning on spears. I'd step back if I were you, Beastmaster. Sidarius hisses between clenched teeth. You forget who you're talking to. And you forget who you are here, lawman. The much shorter Javik steps close to the fuming knight. This isn't your Comitatus, and these slaves don't belong to you or your thugs. If you can't control them, what use are you? Damn Zergorod people wanted to rape them slaves, Vagrus, and beat them when they put up a fuss. One of your guards whispers to you discreetly. You can see the slaves now, standing nearby, obviously beaten and scared out of their minds. They are yours, which makes their abuse unlawful by anyone you haven't clearly given a permission to. Yet your complicated relationship with the Zergorodites makes the status of the slaves confusing. Defend Javik. Stepping beside Javik, you raise your gaze to look into the seething eyes of the towering Black Knight. You firmly ask what the matter is and how come these slaves were mishandled. My companions, Sidarius catches his breath, all of a sudden less certain of himself. My companions were exercising their rights as free citizens over slaves. You should be more concerned about how your friend here with the questionable sorcerer's background threatened them with violence and was delusional enough to believe he could order me around. Javik sucks in air angrily, but you stop him. You tell Sidarius that Javik was right to protect your slaves as they are yours, and the Zergorodites have no right to do with them as they please. At minimum, they should have asked one of your deputies, or better yet, you. They cannot do as they please, and neither can the Black Knight. I am not your subordinate, Vagrus. I don't take orders from you, Sidarius spits defiantly. Maybe, but this is actually my Comitatus. I run it. There's no room for two Vagri. We are in agreement about the mission, but that does not make anybody else in charge here but me. Maybe. You've never seen Sidarius like this before. With bulging eyes and a red face, he looks like someone on the verge of a seizure. You're afraid he'll strangle you both. Yet he manages to rein in his anger. Fine, he manages after what feels like an eternity of silence. You can be sure that everyone will know their place from now on. Nobody will harm your property, but don't you ever dare think you can order me around, Vagrus or not. With that, he leaves, ordering his companions to get their side of the camp. Tensions remain for the next few days, but you can clearly see the respect you've earned from your crew, and especially Javik, for standing up to Sidarius. Yay, morale! We need that. I just need to find the bloody place I'm going to. Here's Ash! Yeah, we're not on Reading this 4 acts anymore. Right, so we've searched the entire southern border. So when we load up, or reload the save, we should know roughly where to go. Is that up there? Two of your fighters have the audacity to come up to you and demand extra payment for all the shit they have to put up with. Like they're the only ones listening to others' crap. Do not pay them. Unbeknownst to you, the two warriors keep grumbling and scheming all day. They might end up doing something stupid. Next morning you'll find out about the two fellows leaving. They also steal a mount. There's no chance of finding them now out in the wastes. Great. Smashing. If it is up there, I can get there quicker than the route I've taken. We will still reload. Eight fighters required. I only learned what happened afterwards, as I had left the night before. Call me a coward, good master, but I felt the inevitable coming, and I did not want to challenge fate. What I gleaned from the hazy accounts of the very few survivors much later kept convincing me that it was the right choice. Right there on the horizon, sitting among black sand dunes and protected by grey, jagged rock formations and primitive fortifications, is the last camp of the abolitionist outlaws. A few campfires could be seen here and there, but there's no telling how many of the bandits there are. At any rate, the whole area looks eerily quiet. It's the same symbol we had for the or image for the pilgrims. It's perceptibly colder here, the chill wind blowing from the twilight northern skies. Even deserts and wastelands have some life, but here, on the edge of the dreaded Arenas Negras, absolutely no life can take root. You could swear that pale bluish glow seems to be emanating just over the horizon, barely visible. Yeah, I don't have people. So, yeah. In fact, even if I do get back up here, I really wish I could actually see where I've been. Right, anyway, let's reload. What was it? 8.7? Must be. Yeah, cool. So at this point, we have just 3 fighters, so I need to have a say. There's one up there? Just Vitra. Oh no, there's that one there. Head there and then right across there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Utfarar. Again with the double. Oh, god damn it. Bloody fights. So many bloody fights. There's honestly not that many fights. I jest. I hope this is the end of the tutorial though. I hope there is nothing else to learn. Not entirely amused with the fact that I have to finish the tutorial to get into the main game. Or maybe for some reason I just couldn't activate that button. Whatever button needed pressed. Good hit. Black, 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 black. Come on, you. Who's getting sapped then? Hopefully Morwen. Yes, a miss. Glorious miss. Buff her up a bit. Right. Let's smack them. Blocked, but still hit for 4. And Morwen. No. Ow. Right, let's just finish that one off. Thank you. Let's break this one. Three, damn it, come on. Right, more when you finish him off. Come on. I always get fooled when he goes down to that one red bar that I think that's him just about dead. Really means they've got 3 health left. And then Javik, you finish them off. Thank you. I meant to move him. Bugger. And of course, Morwen gets her turn first. Swines! Be gone, brigand. 2 bros and 1 morale. Good. Woodforar. Go in. Need to get fighters. If at all possible. Oh, they've only got 3. Oh, damn it. Maybe I'll wait a day, they'll have. I can't actually stay in the man's heel. The green was good. Bulkweed would have been better. Okay. So now up to 6. Will that allow us to stay? we'll have one awning, so we'll sell that. Yes, we can rest, okay. Just need 8 fighters. So I'm gonna need to work on a few more. Need 9 between them, so I could get rid of a fair amount of slaves actually. How much a beast of burden carry again? 60. A couple of mounts, so I need to get rid of 19 supplies. And I still don't have enough to pay my people. I'm gonna accrue another bloody day's worth, so we'll see what happens after that. Let's rest, because I get a feeling I'll get more fighters running in after that. Oh no, I can't actually pay them now. Huh. Pay now. Get them happy again. Dear Lord. Alright, I'm gonna need to get rid of another slave. Bugger. Get some more supplies. Wait. No. Can I not split? Apparently not. Right, I'm not keen on this way of cargo management. Oh, come on, no. I don't want to sell full 40. Go away. Deal with that. Right, so I just want to sell those 27 so I can free up 20 there. Or do I? I don't. Not at all. Because I just want to sell enough to be able to get both fighters. And now watch as we end up losing a fighter along the way. That's us, we now have our 8 that we need. Cool. Our people are paid. No more issues there. Right. Good. Smashing. Great. Now I want to head up that way. Okay, the Jack Cafe again. Righto. Buff both their defenses. Alright, let's go after this one. I just really need to not lose any fighters on the way. Right, what does Pin actually do? Stun? Yeah, of course. Go and don't. Smashing! Both of my fighters are out for a turn. One left, come on. Wismore can't actually finish her dinner. Small. Don't do any new damage, just is a damaging attack. Right, finish that one please more. Thank you. Couldn't have done that first turn now. Oof, what a crit. That's right. That is definitely fine. With 4 left, Sidarius surely can beat that. Right, so because of this, it means we haven't had our fight with Sidarius and Javik. Because of the reload. No, that's fine. Wish I really would have liked to have been able to take that. I just can't. Increases our movement to have them extra happy, so let's do that. Alright, there we go. Defend Javik. My Comitatus. And they're now eager. Lovely. So 5, 4, or 6 and 6. Let's do that one. Oh, actually, is it that way I want to go? Must be, actually, yeah. Crap, let me take it back. But let's just do that. Test fail. Great, thanks. Right, so we need to get across that way. So 5 and a 6 either way. And there's a 6. Alright, 8. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Morale is fine. I like this. Wait. Am I going the wrong bloody way? I need to be up there. Pellic. Absolute pellic. I don't. What is happening? How am I messing this up? No, it's there. Some days are just plain unlucky. Raphons, saint of roads and travel, may just as often smile upon a Comitatus as withdraw his spoons and leave it stranded. This day you end up having a little accident. One of the cart wheels break on the terrain quite unexpectedly. It's no one's fault really, but by the time the cart is lifted, the wheel is repaired and the goods are loaded back up. Valuable hours just by and you can't help but feel helpless and angry. That's where we want to go to. Right. That's fine. We're gonna pay your due. Maybe. Approach the camp in formation. They've been expecting you. They've been preparing for this. Just as your attack force reaches their defence's perimeter of their camp, the trap is sprung. From behind cover, out of hiding holes, even from under the sand, they emerge with a fierce war cry all at once, faces contorted in anger, rushing right at you from both flanks. You have just enough time to give orders to your fighters before the melee commences. There's a lot of the enemy, but you manage to fend off the first push. You look around and see a group of mounted marauders riding in from the west, picking off Sergeridites one at a time before circling back for another pass. Something has to be done to stop them, otherwise they'll break your flank, and that'll be the end of it. Would you send more runner scouts? Marauders are dealt with eventually, but there's no time to celebrate. Reinforcements in the form of a dozen abolitionists are advancing from the east, while the Sergeridites are occupied fighting in the vanguard ahead. Someone has to grab a few fighters and lead a counterattack. Lead the counterattack myself. The abolitionists fall one by one under the counterattack, but not before causing considerable damage. You wipe sweat from your face and blood from your sword. An alarmed cry draws your attention. A group of the enemy has managed to break through your front line and are descending upon you and your companions. Darius tackles one, stabs him on the ground and shouts at you and Javik, "To me! Fight on!" Alright. I'd like sap to miss, thank you. Three, okay. Oh yeah. I'm hoping this is the end of the tutorial. Oh, he's got one left. How is he low? Alright, they've actually taken damage already, some of them. And she's now backline. Great. Alright, well, one. Javik to kill that one. Eliminate him from the next round, thank you very much. And you can only sap one person. Bollocks. Oh, it didn't actually. The additional effect was resisted. You can still hit her in the back row, you couldn't dodge that, nah. Damn you. He moves forward. Let's get rid of him then. Down to 2, lovely. And his worst move's gone. Blacked. Bye. Black, but still take 3 damage. Don't block, only take 1. Smashing. 4 left. So Darius, if you could finish him, that'd be smashing. Oh, he takes 2 damage. And he also resists the bull rush impediment. Yeah, I'll leave. Or wouldn't have killed the stabber guy. Of course, I meant the spearman. Three, come on. Come on, hey. Don't make her evade, please. I'd rather you didn't hit her, like, but. Help! Crit. Nice! Well, we're actually doing some decent damage for once. What's going on? Orwin getting 2 kills? What's going on? Eventually the last of your enemies goes down, yet things are not looking good. Although the abolitionists suffered great losses, a lot of the Zergorodites also fell in battle. You're not sure you'll make it out of this alive. Suddenly, a fighter cries out next to you and collapses with a bow and arrow through his throat. Looking up, you see an archer who is sniping your crew from a vantage point. If left unchecked, she'll cause a lot of problems for your side. So Darius or Javik? Darius. Sniper is taken care of soon, but by then the majority of your forces in the Zergorodites have been wiped out in the melee. Seems to be no end to the enemy's numbers and to their ferocity. The wounded and the dying cover the hillside, their blood seeping into the dark sand. Such thinned out lines you won't be able to hold out for much longer. You need reinforcements. Hey, 3 brothers. Battle is coming to an end. Most of the fighters on both sides are either dead, dying, or wounded. Tried to make the best of the tough situation you're put into. All your choices led to this moment. Did you manage to turn the tide of battle? Probably not. Against the enemy force that outnumbered yours 3 to 1 in the face of an ambush, fighting from a disadvantaged position, you still managed to turn the tide of battle. The abolitionists fall one after the other and victory is imminent. All that remains is their leader, the archer woman who slipped the Black Knight's grasp in Avernum. The giddiness takes hold of you all of a sudden. You charge your remaining foes at the centre of their camp, followed closely by Sidarius, Javik and Morwen. Only a few abolitionists stand between you and the tainted archer. Ah, there she is. And everyone's weakened, of course. I could totally do it that way. That guy cannot hit her. He probably still can, but minimize his potential damage, I suppose. And of course she gets to go first. Krifta. Good. Take out the barbarian. The brute, is it? I'm not sure. Hamstring, what the hell is hamstring going to do? Immobilize. Right, well I don't really want him to move from there anytime soon, so that's fine. Let's all just focus the same person, get them down. Of course. But so Darius can still hit him there anyway. Ah, yeah, I figured he wasn't going to dodge 2 bloody attacks in the same round. Oh, come on, said Darius. You need to do one thing there. Javik's dead. Give it. I can bring 2 people back this entire fight. of them be Javik. Ugh, come on. How's Javik not getting a turn? Nonsense is this? Thank you, there goes one of their guys. Okay, he's the next one to be targeted. Well, I could go after Crifta actually. That's what I will do. Because Sidarius can hit her as well. Oh, good. Crit. Another round like that and they will be done. Balls. Oh, damn it, he's down again. Bloody poison. See if he gets bloody killed. He's only at 2 vitality. Not gonna take much. And he doesn't get a turn. That is infuriating. Probably should have saved the revive for Sidarius. Either of them could be killed now. Fuck off. Like one Javik finisher. Good. No, you're supposed to fall away. Yep, buggers. Yeah, he's dead. Javik's gonna go back down. He's moving, is he? Oh, good crit, Sidarius. Oh, maybe not. Well, he's gonna get hit this turn and die. Or not. Oh, Sidarius. Finally bringing the fight. Your fighters grab the limp form of the archer and bind her hands behind her back. She is alive, but badly hurt and unconscious. Uncomfortable silence settles on the encampment, only disturbed by the constant hissing of the cold wind and the occasional moaning of the wounded. The abolitionists are utterly defeated. The 24 survivors of their fighting force are gathered into a group and guarded by your people. However, only the 2 Sergeridites remain of their whole cohort, not counting Sidarius. One of them, a priest, is patching up Sidarius with bandages and ointments. A few minutes pass as you gauge your losses and reorganize your crew. In that time, 24 slaves are dragged out of their hiding places. Children, elderly people, and previously wounded, all of them. The Sergeridites are eyeing them malevolently. Javik and Morwen walk up to you to report when someone calls to them from nearby. It takes you both a few seconds to realise it was one of the captives, an older woman with dusky skin and a long mane of grey dreadlocks. Javik takes a step towards her, mouth open in astonishment. Sekethma? He asks. The woman smiles and nods, blood seeping from the ugly gaping wound on her stomach. Javik collapses on his knees next to her. The woman softly strokes his face. Stay at Javik's side and listen to them talk. The woman is clearly dying. Javik takes her hand and strokes her hair. How? Why? He manages with great effort. Doesn't matter now, Parvis. Her voice is weak but smooth as silk. I am so sorry that it took me such a long time to do what's right. I should have listened to you. Javik shakes his head, unable to speak. Farewell, she whispers and dies quietly. Javik stays there holding the woman's hand, muttering to himself. Before you could say anything, Sidarius arrives. Sidarius throws a brief, appalled glance towards Javik. The woman there, the one whose corpse your friend is cuddling, was their leader, not the archer. Ah well, that mutant has to do, Knight says, and when you turn to him he adds, we'll have to show something for our efforts back in Avenum to the public. They love executions. Besides, we might be able to interrogate her and learn more of these damn traitor networks of the slave lovers. You ask him about the rest of the captives. He shrugs. There are too many for us to guard, let alone travel with or feed. We might not take them, he says casually, but you know what that insinuates. The sun goes down behind the dark horizon. You're bone tired. As soon as the Comitatus arrives, you set up camp. Eventually, you and your crew settle down for the night. Do I not get to... Oh, we're out of medical supplies. Right. What's over here? Or... Alright. You awake to the sound of agitated shouting. Looking up makes it clear it's still hours before dawn. Dark streaks of sky are visible through the black clouds. Cold winds make you shiver. Clambering to your feet, you trudge towards the commotion. Apparently, Sidarius is arguing with Morwen, surrounded by the grim face, 2 surviving Sergeridites and your remaining fighters. Where is he? Where did he take her? The knight demands, pointing a finger at Morwen's chest. The scout remains calm and does not budge. I told you already, I do not know. But if you did not hold me up with... You're not finished because Sidarius sees you and immediately comes at you shouting. Are you the architect of this travesty? Where's the damned sorcerer? Where is he hiding? Raise your hands and ask what in Tartarus he is talking about. Ugh, damn it. Lost people, so I need to chuck supplies. 3 workers, Javik removed, Sidarius removed, a wandering old man. Morwen moves to your side. Javik is gone, Vagrus, she states matter of fact. He's taken the archer with him. Some others have also disappeared, but it's unclear if they went with him or their separate ways. He's taken my prize, that afflicted bastard, Sidarius spits. We have to catch him. I'll personally deal with the damn mage. Order your men to set out right now. There's a moment of silence as your crew are giving each other confused looks. At length, Morwen speaks. We can't travel with so many captives and so few warriors. No chance of catching up to Javik at any rate. Then we get rid of them. Sidarius' voice is ice cold. Vagrus, have your men execute the captives at once. Some of your crew gasp audibly. You see a lot of angry faces. Others are already going towards the slaves. We will defy him. No, he tells Sidarius, who looks like someone who swallowed a venomous frog. Enough. Go after them if you want them so much, but I have a Comitatus to run. As you wish, he says, drawing his blade. I hereby sentence you to death for betraying the Empire. Morwen leaps to your side. The windy executor immediately attacks your guardsman. Ah, great. Blocked for one. Great. I should kick him back, actually. He's just going to smite harder now. See if this hits. No impressed with that at all. Great. He's very much useless. Smack. Bull rush. Pushes target back. Sap. God damn it, of course he missed. Get back, punk. Alright. By all means, move yourself in a range of Morwen. Oh, come on, get your accuracy sorted out. Get gone. Is Sidarius gonna wreck then? Both of them? Doing again? Yep. We already got our turn, so that's fine. Not really, but... Yeah, we did a damage. Oh. Into 3. Gonna put her down again though. Oh no. Oh, we missed. Glorious. 1 HP. Blocked. And downed. Finally, Sidarius falls to the sand like a great metal statue. He's not dead, however, unlike his men. Standing over his armoured form, you recall all you've learned of his order of Sergorod, all that he's told you. Profound weakness overwhelms you. You know that killing the knight will probably curse you, and thus none of your people would dare to touch him. Then you're struck by inspiration. You give the order, and see the faces of your comrades light up. In a quarter of an hour, just as the pale sun is about to rise, your crew has finished burying Sidarius, encased in black sand up to his neck. Only his helmeted head remains visible. By the time he comes to, you and the Comitatus are already on your way. The obscenity as he's screaming can still be heard for a while though. Take what's left of your Comitatus and head towards Ash. 16 slaves. Lovely. Yep, let's go that way. A mild dust storm hits quite unexpectedly. The Comitatus slows down and visibility is really bad, but otherwise it's nothing to worry about. You're pleased to see everyone doing what they are supposed to. You're too busy brooding over what's happened anyways. So many left were lost or killed. Is it even possible to recover from this? At least you have the cargo, and perhaps now you'll be able to deliver it. We really don't. What was that? One of the scouts on your left points northward. You only see dust. I guess it's going to be the Pilgrims. There is something coming from the north. Barely perceptible over the howling wind. Heads turn. Now it's coming from the south. Your blood freezes. It's chanting. Monotonous, horrid, inhuman chanting. The line comes to a halt. Can't be. Orwin looks at you, panic mounting in her gaze. All around the Comitatus, eerie lights appear, dancing through the dust storms. You can see figures now in the light, terrifying skeletal figures emanating an evil glow. Ragged robes, hustle. Cowls half-hide decayed faces. All the faded religious paraphernalia hanging from these sad corpses can't make up for the fact that they've been dead for a millennium. Only a moment later, they are close by, headed for the crew, headed for you. There's nowhere to run, they are everywhere. The light coming from inside them gets more potent, blinding you, burning you. You know that this time they've come for you all. Yeah, I don't imagine we're gonna survive this. Yeah, 50. Just not gonna happen. I'm amazed she didn't get some sort of burning from doing that. That one's got a crown. Both paralyzed. And 4 magic damage over. Oh dear. He's stunned for 2 rounds. Oh dear. The last of your crew falls, burned to crisp by the horrid light. They surround you. One of them reaches toward you with a skeletal hand, and with that, what you can't describe as anything else than a cruel grin. A flash of light, and for a moment you see something. A city by the sea. An amazing colossal ziggurat of dark stone that discharges a pillar of pale light into the sky. Then seas boil and the land burns. You can smell it. Sweet, sweet conflagration. Or is it your flesh? There is only the light. I was among the few that survived that encounter with the Pilgrims, but only because I wasn't there. I fled the night before. Making my way to the town of Ash alone, I was feverish with terror, but at least I escaped with my life. Not a pretty story, eh? Yet it speaks so well of this land and the damned souls that journey through its forsaken reaches, I find. Just like you, for that matter. Tell me, have you been long at it, good master? Where do you come from? It's not often that I can talk to your kind. Thank you for playing Pilgrims of the Wasteland, the introductory story to Vagrus the Riven Realms. At this point in the final game, you'll be able to create your own Vagrus and set out to wander across the forsaken continent of Zeren to explore its farthest reaches and darkest secrets. That experience will be open world like the second half of Pilgrims of the Wasteland, on a much larger scale. That said, Pilgrims of the Wasteland will also be updated and improved upon during our open access campaign at Fig. Look for upcoming milestones and content at fig.co/Vagrus, so be sure to keep check on our progress at one of these links. And I cannot recommend this highly enough. My only issue, really the only thing I think I've had a major issue with, is the fact that I couldn't just start my own story tonight, 2 hours ago. That's been the sole issue. Yeah. It's just good. Plenty of reading. Again, if that's not your thing, it won't be for you. But yeah, it's very much one of my things. And I do so very much enjoy doing voices. All the management's pretty cool as well. But anyway, that is Pilgrims of the Wasteland. Oh, they lived up to the fear that was told in the game. Definitely did. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you will check out their Fig campaign. The team thoroughly deserves any extra that gets put to them because, yeah, it's so rich in detail. I saw someone posted something earlier in the Discord saying post-apocalyptic world, and each place certainly looks different, which is hard to do in this sort of a post-apocalyptic world. And it's true, every place did look different that we encountered, and we've not even scratched the surface of places to go to. So yeah, I am thoroughly looking forward to the full game. I've been Bairdos, this has been Vagrus, the Riven Realms. Guys, take it easy, have a good day. Adios.